Hello everybody and welcome to Tainted Grail. Now this is something that really caught my attention a while ago and I'm really quite keen to jump in and find out how good it is. So, without further ado, we're jumping in. However, what I will do here is, if I can please, I'm going to turn this down a bit because it's a bit loud. Character name. Well, I'm going to go with the standard. You know me. Ah, too long, huh? You know, I'll leave it there then. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with female in this case. Yeah, I think 3 works. Hairstyle. That works best. Tattoos. I'm a fan of the crow tattoos. And I'm going to go with Nordic blue. Job's a good one. Basic character creation, but good character creation. This means the game is meant to be infinitely replayable. Your journey will consist of short runs. Each run will be a different adventure. You'll encounter different patterns of enemies, characters, and locations each time you play, and the more you play, the more content you'll unlock. After winning or losing, you'll start over. But don't worry, certain aspects of your progression will be safe throughout all of your runs. Good luck.
King Arthur promised us safety on these shores. Instead, we found stormy seas, rocks like shark teeth, and treacherous mists. Those few who manage to land will be set by hunger, cold, and nightmares born of weirdness. My people settled around a gnarled old statue. Though we did not understand its origin or purpose, the enemy seemed to avoid it. That was good enough. For a time. In the end, the winds of weirdness only grew stronger, and the statue failed to protect the settlement. There was fear, despair, and then nothingness, as reality melted around us.
You awake to nothingness. All you can sense is darkness, a dense mass of emptiness so total that even your thoughts disintegrate. Then an eternity seems to pass before something materializes in the darkness with you. Something angry.
Damn it, you weren't supposed to land here. Damn it all to hell.
The creature pauses for a moment, clearly weighing up some options. He taps a finger against one of his horns.
Now, listen, there's a lot to do and no time to waste. What can we try?
I'm just going to go with, who are you?
Perfect. You can speak, and yes, these are really great questions. No easy answers, though. Sorry to disappoint. Now,
Of course.
listen closely. Are you ready? Brace yourself, because what I'm going to tell you is rather important.
Oh, I
You're
wonder.
gone. Your village is gone. Everything you've ever known is gone. Yes, everything and everyone, including your very own self, as I mentioned already. However,
The creature taps two hooves together, marking a dramatic pause.
There is a small chance, an infinitesimally tiny chance, really, to bring it all back.
Right.
You were saved from death in order to keep your reality from falling apart. But, well, it's not going to be easy. First, we must ensure that you're in good enough condition to actually do anything. Which brings us to the problematic part, your body.
You squint down at your feet and hands in the darkness. They seem perfectly fine.
Oh no. Oh, goodness me, no. That's just an illusion. I had to get you here somehow, didn't I? Otherwise, you'd start talking about the afterlife and whatnot. And this, my friend, is not an afterlife. This is a total mess. But let's see what we can do. Here, this little trick should get us started at least.
Okay. So these are the classes, huh? So I guess I have to go with the Weird Hunter first. Guess so. Base HP of 100. Weird Hunters focus on dealing as much damage as possible using quick strikes or powerful blows. Weird Hunters call upon a beast of the weirdness to deal massive amounts of damage to an enemy. Depending on the number of charges they spend, they charge their ultimate ability by landing hits on enemies. And the passive skill, every hit you deal leaves a hunter mark. 4 hunter marks make the enemy vulnerable. So if you attack a large amount of times in one turn, then
Well, it seems your
damage.
soul isn't strong enough to be picky about its vessel yet. Don't worry, you'll grow. Now, we need to see whether my little trick actually worked.
The goat weaves his fingers in an intricate series of gestures. With a final flourish, he conjures a terrifying creature into the emptiness.
Aha, here we go. This is a powerful Avalonian warlock. But don't worry, he's not really here. Not in the truest sense. Your goal here is simple. Fight. Show me that you've got what it takes.
Okay. And this is where the game becomes good. So, those of you who have seen anything on my channel before know fine well that I do like me some, I do like me some Slay the Spire. So, use a normal attack for 10. I have 3 energy. Well, it's obvious then, isn't it, really? And I'm guessing that it's... Oh. There must be a hotkey for that, right? Enemy intends to use a normal attack. 2 hits. 1 block will protect you. Maybe you have a better card to use in this situation. Oh, I wonder. You just stun him, and then he can't do anything. And just whack him. And then end the turn. Normal attack. Yeah, block that. Hit. Hit. Just became vulnerable. Take a look at your initial passive skill in your class. Understanding it will be crucial for your survival. Yeah, so it makes him vulnerable and then I get to attack him. Preparing for a special attack. So it'll take a turn for that. So then I'm best off just wailing on him. Hunter's mark. Vulnerable. Double damage. Alright then. Next. Each class has an ultimate ability which can be used once per turn. Your ultimate ability will work well together with the enemy's vulnerability. 50 damage. %300 damage. Damage increases with the amount of charges collected. 1 to 5 charges. Each charge adds 10, 15, 20, 25. Get wrecked. That does a lot of damage. I'm gonna get hurt though. Ow. Remember to stock up on combat items and use them often. Sometimes they'll be the difference between life and death. A healing mixture. Block up. Enemy intends to buff. Vulnerable. Nah. Save it. Enemy's buffed its armor by 10% less damage. Reduces enemy armor. Overhead smash to reduce armor. So it's a fairly straightforward deck builder, as you can imagine, and the tutorial fight may seem like it's a joke that you're supposed to lose, but I can almost guarantee you it's not, because it gives you conveniently the right cards to not lose. And if I keep hitting him with debuffs, I will win. Make sure you hover over the enemies to learn more about their behaviour. This is absolutely crucial if you don't want to be surprised in a bad way. Summon an ally. So, small strikes, and now, smack over the head, reduce armour, and save my ultimate. Maybe the difference between life and death if I can remove these spectral weasels. Deal 3 hits for 4 to 6 damage to random enemies. And reduced Spectre to ashes. I don't really want to have to do this, but he's going to hit me first. Then I'm going to take a major hit. Right. Get rid of the apparition. Hit with small strikes. Guard. He's buffed up to 200% damage. Intends to buff. Right, fine. And then just hit with small strikes. Vulnerable is applied. Get wrecked, son. That, when it's at full charge, just hurts. Enemy's buffed. Enemy has created a barrier. Hitting a barrier won't count as a hit. Barrier's gone. I'll just keep hitting you if I have to do. Broad reach. Stance. Broad reach. Next hit does 100% damage. I would prefer to go with debuff. Broad reach may be a stance skill, but I'm not using it. Next hit does 100% damage. Keep a hold of that, if I'm allowed. I am. Yeah. Summon intending a buff. Nah, stun him. It just makes the most sense to stun the opponent, stop him buffing himself. This doesn't look good. I've still lost, though, I think. That's unfortunate. Damn it.
Well,
You're supposed
I
to
should have
win
seen that
but...
coming. It was optimistic of me to expect you to beat it on your first try. But don't worry. Like I said, you'll grow.
Shut up.
I'm going to send you to a very special place now. It's a mirror of your reality, located in an endless loop between life and death. You won't die there, but nothing's really alive there either. You'll wake up in a place resembling your own village. You'll find a man there whose task it is to help you on your journey. Your main objective for now will be to push onwards, survive, kill the 4 guardians. Then we'll talk.
Alright. I don't need to know what happened to my world. I'm just going to dive right in. Why do I not need to know? Well, simple. There we go.
Where your hometown once was, a lone man sits among the remains. He doesn't notice you. Only when you walk right up to him, he turns his blank stare toward you.
It's not my farmhold, is it? I'm from up north, the land of fog. I don't know what happened.
At least that's one thing you have in common.
A creature that looked like a goat told me I'd wake up in a strange place, and that I'd find someone in need of my help there.
The man looks at you for a moment.
I've already made some preparations and settled in one of the tents here. I can't offer you much at the moment, though. This place is different. But you? I've seen an enormous creature out there. A golem of stone. The evil energy it emits is beyond anything I've ever felt. I'd say getting rid of that beast would be a good start.
Alright then.
Right now, this building is an abandoned ruin. However, during your travels, you might find someone who'd be willing to settle in here and help you with your quest.
I do wonder. Wealth of weird stones, health mixtures, weird candles. The monument in your village says there's an enormous creature of stone nearby that emits some kind of evil energy. Slaying it should bring you closer to understanding what's going on in this world. Fair enough. Another abandoned ruin. Another abandoned ruin.
I don't remember, and I don't know what I'm doing here, or how I got here. All I know is I'm supposed to be helping you with your quest. All I know for now is that you need to find the rest of the people who are supposed to join us and help them out in their troubles. I don't know. Maybe it will come back? Maybe there's something that could trigger my memories.
Okay. "25 weird stones asked to be healed." The gate be blocked and no one be settled in.
Good. I caught you before you went out, all on your lonesome. Our mutual friend already told you to slay the stone golem. Perfect. The golem is just a start, though. Even if you do manage to kill it, the further you go, the more dangerous the road will become. And since we're talking roads, you're walking within the weirdness now, and it's dangerous. Take these candles, light them up, and try not to let this damned fog close around you. Got it? Oh, and before you face the golem, look around the area. There's a blacksmith nearby who might be willing to join your village. Finding people like him will be crucial for your survival. Each one will be helpful in a different way. And with that, I'm out. Good luck.
Alright then. Only after you've slain the guardian of this tier.
It's a mystery why these stones light up and banish the weirdness when people walk by. Many believe Merlin himself invented the runes carved into them. There's also a darker rumor that they were left by the Four-Dwellers to lure humans into their domain, like moths to the flame.
Might as well get involved in a fight. Hey. You've got a weird card. Forces of weirdness insert them into your hand. The effects depend on your weird candle's burn level. Use it or be ready for the consequences of not playing it. If not played next turn, gain 10 barrier. Stun it. What are you planning on doing? Attack everyone on the battlefield with buff. What the hell? Huh. Flesh-eating maggots, huh? For 20 to 31. Good enough. Still have some barrier. Reduce the cost of a random card by 1 if I don't use it. Well, I've got a couple of HP points down now, but could be worse. One maggot's gone, one left. 14 wealth and gained a level. Target block. Block the next hit of a chosen enemy. Deal 1 hit for 150% damage, return 3. I'll take advanced attack. Pick a new passive skill. And if you kill an enemy, draw a card with its cost reduced by 2. Well-maintained body's just too good of a pass-up, isn't it, really? It's passive healing to a ridiculous level. Pack of enemies. Yeah, alright then. Deformed peasant. Mindbender. Reduce the enemy's armor. Should be good. I'll have to take the damage this turn. I've got to pay attention to enemy intents. Yes, I know. Normal attack, normal attack. Overhead swing. Break the armor. So it's, yeah. I'm getting the hang of it. It's a little bit different to Slay the Spire in terms of a block is you block an attack. And armor is probably the most important part of it. Right. What the hell? Damn. Gain 10% damage this turn if not played this turn, lose 50% armor. Sheesh. Alright, calm down a little. Get rid of the apparition. Still alive, huh? Probably for the best that I brought this. One dead enemy. I mean, they're hitting me for 12 to 16, but I'm going to block it. All I need to do is block one. And then... It's a fairly straightforward battle loop in this, and I like how easy it is to pick up, but I'm looking forward to seeing just what weirdness comes out of the game itself. Because I think this game's going to have some real interesting card builds. Oh, hey.
A song breaks through the slithering of the weirdness.
I have no hope, no home, no gold. Mine is but misty morning cold.
Not long afterwards, you come upon a man wearing a blacksmith's apron.
Oi, traveller. Want to buy a good anvil? 'Tis all I have, I'm afraid. Me home, you see, went poof. 1 minute there, next minute gone. I found myself here, with this lump of iron for company. I swear to gods it started talking to me not long ago. Oh, no. I left that life behind quite a while ago. All I'm interested in these days are rune stones.
So, basically, asking the obvious, to which I thought needed no explanation as to why you would ask this question, yields another question. What the hell are runestones?
Yes, containers for the magic of giants. Even though you'll usually find them broken, they're extremely powerful. You can use them to enhance your weapons or armor. They will influence your abilities in different ways. Also, when you find 3 of the same kind and rarity, you'll be able to fuse them together. This will make them even more powerful. Here, let me give you some. You can try it later. I'd say that since you know what you're looking for, you should be able to find more of them out there. By the way,
1 cracked gar, 1 cracked calc. Brimstone dust. Cracked stan.
you want me in your village? Well, you must first prove you can take care of yourself. Kill 10 bears and... just fooling, for pity's sake. What would I need 10 bears for? Show me the way.
Alright. We'll now drop runestones when they will increase your abilities or stats.
Wandering around, you notice that the plants on the ground around you are more like muscle tissue than typical vegetation. Then you notice an old man smiling at you in a disturbingly friendly manner. He's sitting near an enormous pool of blood and stacks of fancy bouquets made of body parts. Hands, hearts, testicles, arms, all held together by an unknown power, form the shape of a sunflower. Your horrified eyes pass over baubles made of kidneys and macabre flowers tied neatly with intestine ribbons.
Come, don't be afraid. I suppose some might consider my shop rather extravagant, but trust me, you won't find anything quite like my bouquets in these woods.
I wonder why.
So, what do you have for me today?
He notices a question forming on your lips.
Oh, pity. I thought you came here with my delivery. Well, that's an inconvenience. Anyway, you can still take a look at my wares.
Gain 50 armor this turn, gain 40 barrier. Gain 1 block next turn, draw 1 additional card with its cost reduced by 1. Done.
A splendid choice. I guarantee you won't regret it. These were preserved with care and the expertise of my years of experience, so they should last for quite a while.
The man's joy quickly turns to sadness. With teary eyes, he continues,
Yes, this bouquet would have been a perfect gift for a special lady, one that's dear to your heart, if only...
He sobs for a while. Then, with a shaky voice, he explains,
Bouquets have a purpose. They were invented for a reason. But that purpose has disappeared from this world. Nobody needs them anymore. Everyone says there are more important matters at hand. We just don't live in the right times for vanity and joy. And that's what bouquets are all about, right?
He tries to collect himself.
But I won't give up. I need to believe that all is not lost. And I do have a favor to ask of you.
I'm going to regret asking this, but sure.
There is a lady out there, the fairest maiden of them all. I've only seen her once, true, but I know that she's the one for me. There's no doubt in my mind. Her presence by my side is all I dream about. Her beauty is all I can see. Please, I beg you, take the bouquet. When you meet her, the love of my life, she's bound to notice that it was made especially for her. Let her know that there's someone in this world who won't ever stop dreaming about her.
A very peculiar florist creating bouquets from parts of dead people and monsters. After buying a bouquet, he asks for something quite unexpected. He wants you to deliver one of his creations to a lady dear to his heart. I don't really want to do that. Completed villagers. The blacksmith is supposed to be somewhere near there. You should be able to get him. God caught you before you left your village for good. He told you that finding the nearby blacksmith might be crucial to your survival. Find all of the villagers. Runestones. Cracked stand. Heal 5 HP after every combat 1. Deal 1 hit for 5 damage to all enemies. Increase damage by 2. That should do it. Pack of enemies. Guess I shall engage in this fight. Oh, this could be tough. Debuff, summon an ally. Heal. That's really good. Healing for 8 to 12. What the hell is that? Disturbance. Your deck has been infected with obsolete cards. Play this card to get rid of it. No. I'm gonna keep hitting that one enemy until he dies. There's nothing else I can do. cards have different types, sometimes limiting their availability. Read tool tips for more information. I have one block, and it's a double debuff. Dead and gone. Right then, the healer is gone. Summon an ally. I didn't get to shatter it. I will eventually. What's that? Totem of the owl and totem of the serpent. Yeah, go with the block. Just you and me now, big fella. Come on. Get rid of an obsolete card. Right. I've proc vulnerable, but it's not going to be useful. If not played, gain 25% damage next turn. Oh yeah. I would rather gain the buff of more damage. Good night. There's level 3. Refreshing breeze. Gain 1 energy, offer 25% damage this turn. Self-inflicted loss of resources and statistics. Bloody frenzy. Draw 1 card, it costs 0 energy this turn. Yeah, gaining some freebies will be the best way forward. This is yet another fight to take on an enemy. Whoa, that's... Yikes-ski doodles. Redirected. So you redirect all attacks. Allies status. Redirects damage from deranged red priest. How aggravating. Overhead hit still reduces your damage, even if you do get a barrier. Go on. Try. No more barrier. Ow. Flawless. I would rather take the damage. I know that seems really stupid, but trust me. That does really suck that I lose 10% of my remaining HP though. Ah, you're still alive. Fine. Oh, 49. Near the top end of damage. I just wasn't willing to leave that up to chance anymore. They're gone. This is a really interesting deck builder. I'm quite liking this. I should keep a close eye on my weird candles though. Huh. Guess I shall enter into this fight. Good enough. Gives me some power. Gain block. Overhead swing. I'm gonna take a hit here. But it attacks everything, so it isn't just me that gets hit. And yes, got lucky. There is a little bit more of an element of RNG here. Brilliant. Problem solved. Reposition. Discard your hand, draw 5 cards. Deep breath is great. Eternal return. At the start of your turn, gain 2 ultimate charges. Increase your armor by 10 this turn. Desire to fight. I mean, eternal return just seems too good to pass up.
You
Hello.
hear music, joyful melodies at that. They sound weirdly inappropriate, drifting through the inscrutable darkness. Then, the source of the sound appears.
Oh, a traveller. Come on, sing with me.
There are many instruments around, all made from materials at hand. Most have been crafted from sticks and bushes, but you can also see some monstrous body parts here and there.
Singing is the only thing that will get us through these strange times, don't you agree? Sing with me.
I'd rather put my trust in a weapon than a song.
You aren't all that bright, are you? My music once filled the halls of... Wait, what was the name of that king? You know, the tall one. Arthur? Yes, grumpy one, didn't like jokes, but he paid well.
He starts to dance again, clapping on his belly like a drum.
Speaking of paying, Master Stranger, do you have any coins to spare? If you do, I might teach you a song or two.
I don't have enough. Fountain of Health. And enemies. I wish to fight the enemies, then I shall use the Fountain of Health before I attack the boss. Attack all enemies. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll gain block, because I need it. I'll use this, which gives me advanced attack, which I use to hit my opponent. And then I will use it to hit my opponent again. Couldn't have asked for a much better start than that. Tainted Force. Wow, okay then. So I just gain block for free. And break the armor of my opponent. 12 to 16. No good. Advanced attack for free. Damn. Well, it's fine. Gut the healer. $66 to 92. And he's gone. That's how you win fights. Ouch. I can also lose a fight to my chair by smashing my arm. Ooh, this is a bit bad. Infected human. Yeah, I'm seeing that. That was a heck of a mighty blow. And play a deep breath so I get the extra guard. Gain 50% damage. Come on, get lucky! Ah, didn't quite get lucky enough. Guess I take a hit. Well, this is not ideal. Guess that'll have to do. Just a bit of a defensive turn. And now? Wow. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Somehow I'm still going. Still going strong too. A marketplace?
You see a ruined market cart by the side of the road. A man is desperately trying to arrange his wares on whichever surface of the cart is flat enough to hold them. As you approach him, he immediately announces,
My lord, I'm sorry. That's all I can give you this week.
"Who does he take you for?"
You got 100.
The man looks confused, but who would argue with such a turn of events? He pockets the coins quickly.
Oh, I must have mistaken you for somebody else, kind sir.
He looks at you intently for a while.
But since you refused to take such a hefty sum, perhaps you'd be interested in helping me out. You see, I think I might have an idea on how to double, triple, or even quadruple my earnings. All I'd need is a tiny investment.
How much?
I think I'd need around 5,000 coins to expand.
Before you have a chance to react, he waves his hand and continues.
No, don't worry. Doesn't have to be paid all at once. It can be an ongoing investment, but it's going to be worth it. I promise. How much would you like to invest?
A small sum, a medium sum, a large sum. I can't invest, I'm not rich enough. Ooh, a treasure pile. Let me fight these enemies. Spill blood. Drains HP. Soul thrall. Stun an enemy. Well, isn't that just grandiose? This could be a tough fight. Reduce his armor a bit more. Right, reduce armor again. Breath. Lash out. 22 to 30. Break him. Strikes, Tainted Force. $15 to 21. Down goes the peasantry. Not great, but not bad either. Ouch. That kinda hurts a bit, you know? So... souls. I see how it is. He heals from harming his own. 2 times 10 to 12. How about no? And batter. It's rather a strange way to do things, this. Good stuff. Reduces armour even more. Reduce damage of all enemies by 20%, increase a random card's cost. Ouch. Hit him over the head again. Damn, this guy's tough. Two hits. $42 to $59. Reaving the souls of the deceased. Have you no honor? Eat vulnerability and death. Preparation, increased damage by 10% until the end of combat. Crippling attack seems too good if I can stun an enemy that intends to attack me, which is what I'd want to do.
You found what was protected by this beast, a stash of gold and jewelry. When you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold, 3 ethereal chests materialize in front of you. Bringing your hand towards one of them causes the others to shimmer and blur.
Gain a big pile of weird shards, unlock a new combat slot for items, gain 30 max HP. Damn, that's tempting. Max health's always good. Weird shards. Big pile of weird shards, which are more permanent run-to-run currency, or 30 max HP. Has to be done. You can't not take max HP in a game like this.
The investment is going to be worth it, I promise.
You sound weird. There you go. I've invested. Now, I'm out of here. Fountain of Health.
Early explorers of Avalon found many springs with supernatural properties, including ones that could heal. Not many of these miraculous creeks are left these days, since most were drained dry to provide water supplies for Arthur's soldiers.
Drink the holy water, gain 15 HP.
You immediately feel refreshed. However, you feel a strange chill running down your spine like an icy finger. It might not be safe to stay here any longer.
Warped Lightseeker. Okay. I kind of have to use this, don't I? So... that'll do. Down it goes. At least got rid of one before problems arose. Well, that was just a turn of nothing. 10% damage this turn. If you want to give me that bonus, then I'm fine with that. Small strikes have done enough. Now, wipe out an enemy. Oh look, break more of its armor. Now just kill it. Now I have enough wealth to provide more investment for the trader. Cracked calc. Increases max HP. In fact, it's a cracked stand.
As the waters heal you again, the spring runs dry.
Right, I think I have everything I will need. Then we shall begin. This shall be the stone golem, yes? That's some cool enemy design right there. That looks amazing. Man, this game being based on Arthurian lore was enough to get me interested. The art style, the way the combat works, the way the card gameplay works, it's all... yeah, it's pretty nice. 20% damage this turn if I stun. What the heck? Because I've stunned him. Okay, that's new. So what exactly is this? Swing. Boss will spawn a new enemy after being stunned or after suffering several hits. Stun will permanently reduce its armor. Right. Good to know that I've done that. Withdraw. Break its armor. It'll have to do. Small strikes for free. It has to, doesn't it? It has to work. times 10 to 14, tainted force. 10% damage next turn. Risk. Stun the golem, lose 10 armor until end of combat. That was a pretty hefty wallop. Ugh. $47 to 67 is what you intend on hitting me with, and I can't get blocked. Yeah, sorry, that has to be done. Like, there's not a chance I'm doing that. Ow. I need to take the chance. I got it. Took the chance and I got it. Wow. Crippling attack is 0. Hit for 7 to 10 if the enemy intends to attack, stun it. Yeah, just stun the rock. Gain block. Gain another block. I don't really want to make myself any more vulnerable than I have, because I will take more pain and more damage. Yeah. Seize the opportunity to hit the golem. Ugh. 19 health left, huh? I can't block, so I think I'm dead. Nope, I had to gamble. I don't like gambling. Right, I've instilled vulnerable onto my opponent. Good night, golem. Well, that could have gone worse. I do not believe I have managed to survive that. I really don't. Hideous bouquet. A weird candle.
The golem collapses and shatters into thousands of pieces at your feet. You feel a strange surge of power in the air.
That's smugness.
Suddenly, a familiar creature appears.
Good. That was good. Congratulations.
You instantly recognize this voice. It's the goat-legged creature you've met before.
You see, the problem with weirdness is that it's an uncontrollable mess. It's the something you want. Really, really want. Snap your fingers. Here you go. There it is, right in front of you.
He looks at you, clearly unimpressed by the fact that you even exist.
If you're Avalonian, that is. You, people of the homelands, never found out how to control this power.
Right. So what's your point?
And the problem is that you tried, because obviously you did. You know which human emotion is the strongest. Yes, and every answer was correct. All of these emotions made an impact on the force that surrounds us, that envelops this island, and it tried to give back. You hate somebody? Wish them death? Snap of your fingers, and here you go. A clear personification of your feelings standing right in front of you. However, since you're not a four-armed Avalonian wizard, you can't control it, can you?
He pauses, his expression one of hesitance. Maybe he said too much.
Anyway, as I've said before, good job. There are 3 more of those for you to get rid of, and then we can call it a day. This day, this time, in this timeline. Also, another path opened for you, with another surprise at the end. Oh, and before you go, I have even more good news for you. Yes, you guessed right, you deserve a reward.
Good enough.
You did it, didn't you? You've slain the beast. I knew I felt something unusual, as if some tremendous power was suddenly released and hit this land like a wave.
He nods in admiration.
I have to be honest with you, though. I had to make sure you'd be able to survive here. I had to be sure that you're the one I've dreamt of, in the strangest of dreams.
He looks through you with his blank stare, but you're sure you've noticed the briefest glimmer of hope in his eyes.
Healing and upgrades. Healing mixture. Upgrade. Ask to be healed. Rest.
As you approach the blacksmith, you hear him angrily mumbling to his anvil.
I swear on my name. One day he'll pay. Oh, it doesn't matter. Not at this point. Now I'm here, and happy. It's just an old habit of mine.
His eyes say otherwise. Something is clearly on his mind.
It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you've invited me to your village, and I can now hammer away in peace and safety.
No, not worth it at all. Do I need anything out of my own village first? Yeah, the mysterious stranger has no more words, so we time to head out. Get the feeling I'm gonna need more of those. A milestone.
As the flickering light of the weird candle combines with the milestone's faint radiance, the surrounding darkness is pushed even further back.
That's quite a few big enemies there. A host of evil. Legendary encounter. Either of those will end up in my death. Treasure Guardian is rough as well. Phase shifter, ethereal and living forms, soul harvester. "20 damage off the bat isn't a bad start, but I'm still going to take a lot of pain here." Ugh. Well, that thing healing him is really annoying. Get rid of that totem. Fine. If it works, it works. I somehow don't think this is working well, though. I have a feeling we may come to regret our decisions of living here. Down it goes. alive as well, huh? Oof. I think I'm dead here, no? Reduce armor of all enemies for 10 this turn. Wrong enemy to hit. Now I'm certain I'm dead. Yep, dead. All enemies in this area were just quite powerful.
Within the darkness, you hear a familiar voice.
Finally, now we can start the cycle of proper rebirth.
A different voice appears out of nowhere, and its owner is nowhere to be seen.
Be gone.
It is calm. Inhumanly calm.
Can I invite you to the table?
You see a hooded figure waiting for you by the table. A chessboard sits upon it, the game in progress. As you take the free chair, you realize the creature has no face. A white skull leers from the shadows of the hood, a human skeleton draped with robes.
I admit, I'm not used to showing up in person whenever people die. That's too much hassle, with adjusting my presence to your current imaginations and whatnot. But let's say that your case is special.
Your death?
Yes. And yes to that other question, too. You're technically dead, but there are certain things that prevent you from, let's say, being properly gone. Recent events had consequences going beyond the intentions that sparked them. And now we're stuck in this unfortunate predicament because time, as you know it, is irreversibly corrupted. One king commanded a great army in order to conquer an island. Another king pushed back with an army of his own. One wizard wanted to beat back powers he didn't understand. And the creatures of this island fought against them, using magic that wasn't meant to be used.
You realize the pieces have reached a stalemate.
So how does time get corrupted in all this?
The past and the future are happening at the same time. All that you see is an echo of things that already happened or eventually will, presented without inherent sense, without purpose, without any logic.
You see 4 figures on the board changing shapes into forms of beasts, and a moment later, they dissolve into dust.
You must slay the Guardians and keep slaying them until you reach the source conjuring them out of the weirdness. Their deaths will make you stronger. This will lead you to your destination.
Each run can be lost, but part of your accumulated power is transformed into new abilities for upcoming runs. These cards and passives will be available to you over the course of the runs. Items added to your wardrobe will be accessible via the seamstress there. Deal 1 hit for 400% damage, lose 10 HP. That's pretty good. Draw 1 card and chain. That's good. Alright. Yeesh. These are the major objectives in the game, things you need to accomplish in order to unlock the ending. Souls saved from the corruption, find the true boss fight, and recruit all of the villagers to your village. So where's the Weaver of Souls? Soul Harvester. Regular NPCs. Yep, Death is a regular NPC. So it's 3 full decks you can use. You can stay here forever or go deeper into the weirdness to explore its mystery. I will call it a day there. That run was fun, but it's gonna be tough to beat this, but it's the start of a new game, and I'm determined to finish it, because this game is really fun. The lore that it spins is good, the story that it tells is quite gripping, as I'm sure you've noticed. I'm rather quiet throughout any story that's come up. Generally the combat is about on par, I would say, with Slay the Spire, in the fact that, yes, blocking is different in the way that it is one block is one hit blocked, but the amount of enemies that multi-hit starts to rather rapidly make you regret not using mass blocks. On top of that, the damage RNG variance just gives combat that little bit extra kind of, is it worth the risk? It's good. I can't really find much to fault around this, to be honest. We'll see how it shakes out after I come back and play it again. But this is fun. It is.